Good morning, passport holders. It is Thursday, March 5th, day 125. I am behind the 8 ball from the jump here, and that is because I didn't actually finish the editing last night. I got involved in a phone conversation, had a blast, and then fell asleep. So I'm kind of screwed in some respects because I've got probably 8 or 9 minutes worth of footage still to edit, and then I've got to cut it all down because it's pushing still like 21 minutes. I'm not going to upload a 21-minute vlog. So the other thing that I'm going to have to do is I'm not going to be able to leave here directly and head over. I'm going to have to very likely head over to the I think there's one in Provo, Provo Apple store, and do the exact same thing that I did yesterday. Hopefully this time I don't screw this up and screw up the release time. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Yesterday I didn't notice that things had gone a little awry, but doing it. So yeah, let's get the day started. Yep, that's just outside the hotel, like nothing. Sure is pretty around here. Letters on the side of a mountain game. There, if I can push in a little bit tighter, is a G. Successfully made my way to Fashion Place here in Salt Lake City in order to get to the Apple store. Well, and just that quickly, another Apple store saves my butt. Vlogs all uploaded. I checked 4 different times to make sure that I got the timing right on the release. So should be good to go and get on the road to Fort Collins. As I'm walking out, I actually look over and I see the Capitol building in Lego form. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge nerd for Legos. They were my favorite childhood toy growing up, and I actually attribute them with how I process a lot of the world, looking to break large ideas into smaller composite pieces. This thing is just cool. This is how a 6.5-hour drive is going to start. I suspect this is going to be a real pretty one. I've now made the transition onto the 80. I will be here for 381 miles. Basically the entire width of the state of Wyoming. This is what I would call pretty snow. It's not wet, it's not sloppy, it's not dirty, just pretty. About 30 minutes into the drive now since I left the mall, and I'm just seeing more and more of that pretty snow and the mountains and everything else, and thinking again about the fact that this is my life. This is my life. I am choosing this. And that's really, really powerful. I wish that a lot of people would be willing to make hard choices in order to give themselves the lives that they really want. I'm not saying that travel full stop is for, super often like I do, is right for everyone. Quite frankly, I think it's right for very few people. But that doesn't mean that you can't be ambitious and challenge the underlying assumptions about your current situation in order to make it better. So used to seeing the red ones, I'm not used to seeing the yellow. How cool is that? First big open field is just snow. Suspect I'm going to see a lot more of that in Wyoming once I get there. I've got, my guess is about another, I want to say, like 45, 50 miles until I actually get there to the state line. So, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour, tops, given the way that this is so easy. It's so easy. With the road being perfectly dry, no snow, no wet, no nothing. It's just, like, it's on a par with the drive between Phoenix and Southern California. Well, passport holders, we have a new state for you. Wyoming in the mix. That now brings the total state count on a ticket anywhere to, what, 7 now? 6, 7, yep. So we've got all 4 corner states, obviously, with the 4 corner stop that I made, and then Nevada, California, and now Wyoming. That is an interesting name for a business that is entirely built around selling fireworks. I didn't plan this one, but there are windmills. Yeah. They're hard to spot against the clouds, but they're definitely on that hillside. So cool. They're the big ones too. Oh, they're so cool. That's gorgeous. Just crossed the 3 hours total of driving bit for today on the whole, and I'm going to make a pit stop here because I want to stretch my legs. I don't need anything food-wise. I'm totally fine. Drink-wise, I've still got an entire liter of water that I haven't even opened yet. So it's really just for my legs and yeah, maybe a restroom break. Basically a gale force wind out there that is also blowing me along. I think I've cleared 26.2 miles per gallon as it currently stands today, which is super high. So, like I said, not much else here, so I don't see any reason why I should continue to stop. I mean, stretch for 5 minutes. Might as well get back in the car and make miles. Isn't that pretty? Tricolor system? Heck yeah. And now up close. It's time to get ready for a tunnel. Hold your breath in 3, 2, 1. Free to release. Short one, easy. This stuff is just absolutely beautiful. Coming up on 250 miles in 4 hours and 6 minutes as it currently stands. And the shocking number in all of this is that I am currently getting on this internal computer, which I don't think is as accurate as the automatics is, getting 27 miles a gallon. That is insane. It totally looks like Star Wars and Hoth, Ice Planet stuff, man. That's crazy. Unfortunately, I missed the sign, but this is the Continental Divide in southern Wyoming. Not a whole ton to look at given its current status, but I'm here. I've got 225 miles left to go. It should take me about 3 hours, I would guess, 3.5 hours. And it's all easy driving at this point, so it's just a matter of staying in between the lines and not doing anything dumb. I've got some insane crosswinds right now, and when you pair that with the fact that it has been colder here, this far east, and as a result, there's still a little bit of snow that has stuck and hasn't been beat up by the trucks. So there are clear areas that it's very clear that the semis have beaten it down. And if you miss that at all because of a crosswind or anything else, all of a sudden you're on top of the ice and the snow, and it gets super slick. So I'm hoping this is just a temporary area where it's either still this cold or has this strong wind, and that I can continue to make good time. Since I got a break in the conditions, I might as well get a shot of these beautiful mountains. Alright, that is some of the most scary driving I've done in a long time. Lots of crosswind. I mean, we're talking, the signs on the overarching the road are saying up to 45 or 50 miles an hour. They're slowing everybody down via the variable speed controls, variable speed limits. They've got us all going at like 40, 45 miles an hour, depending upon uphill, downhill, all that stuff. So this last 100, 105 miles is going to take a long time. I'm not happy about that, but it is more important for me to get there safely than it is for me to get there quickly. I wish you guys could see just how flat this area is. Currently here in Laramie, getting ready to make the transition onto US 287, which is the final major freeway I will be on, although I would not call it 287 a major highway. It is
treacherous at the best of times and pretty much consistently under construction. I don't think it will be right now and during the winter. During the spring and fall, it is atrocious because of just how much of the road they legitimately rebuild every year.
Pretty sunset today. Well, there, passport holders, welcome to Colorado.
No denying that the state line, which I had known kind of generally where it was, did jump up on me all of a sudden. I thought I was going to be in Wyoming for at least another 10 miles, but it is what it is. Welcome to Colorado, and yeah, it's a very pretty stretch coming in here. This stretch of highway is actually better maintained than the Wyoming side, so I'm not too worried about it. I've got about another 40 miles to go to get to my aunt and my uncle's place, which is where I'm going to go first.
Get ready for this, guys, because the sunset and the clouds are putting on a light show. Check that out. Well, I am just shy of the house, so I'm going to give you guys the stats so that, you know, you guys have that. But the amazing part about this is the fact that I got 28 miles a gallon.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. Hey.
It's not a me.
I nailed it. All the way around, I nailed it. Exploding beers. Happens every time here. No idea why. I'm going to keep this really simple. It was great to see family, hang out with them, catch up, because some of these people I haven't seen in, well, one, Julie, my aunt's older sister, I haven't seen her probably in 5 years. And then, obviously, her other sister and her mom I saw here in November, so that was really fun. So catching up with them, catching up with my aunt and my uncle, having a long dinner, post-dinner discussion with my uncle about life. Just like, I love doing that with him. It's so cool. And then, yeah, came here to the hotel, and like the best news about this hotel, far and away, is the internet connection. I'm getting 41 down and 8.5 up consistently, which should make vlog uploading a non-issue. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every view. The numbers that have been coming in the past 2 days are ridiculous. So thank you for watching, and thank you for promoting and commenting and liking and sharing. It's amazing to watch the channel continue to grow, and I appreciate your time. So thank you. Honestly, thank you. I'm going to end the vlog here, though, because I've got some closed captioning to do for today's episode, and I've got to start the editing on the one you're watching right now. So, gotta say it. Bye for now.